So when I talk about management saying that they don't trust or micromanaging, due to my emotions, I'm trying my best to not do any kind of micromanaging, but because of my shitty emotions, it seems to happen anyway. I'm just doing a video. Um, what I wanted to say is I was just watching Global News, which is Global News. Everybody, my mom watches it for fuck's sakes. And when you guys do small framework over top of the news, or you mimic the voice of the broadcaster on the framework, I could see little things in the verbal writing saying, "We don't do things like you." Kind of, you don't agree with my spaz, and I get that. Um, but on the other note, you still condone it, meaning that I heard you talking about the act on the news, the species, the act, and it being responsible for Hurricane Fiona, knocking down a sand drift with held together by grass. And we know that the Asian companies have the largest supply of pre-frozen. Right now they want to keep the wall built strong, but there's no point unless there's an infrastructure for overflow to go. And the Chinese have I believe Chinese actually have the largest amount of pre-frozen or willow ready for retaining walls. But on the global news, they're not coordinated with BC News. Even though Abbotsford's in BC and it's the home of Okinawa exchange students, there's nobody managing it. So we would like to hire a manager to let them know that environmentally the military's in cleaning up after the mess. I can't wait to see what's the next hurricane's name. He's a master. Pardon my stupidity. I can't remember. It slipped my mind right now. It'll come back, but I want him to have a big orgy with the bitches and have a lot of kids. When the hurricanes come, like right now in LA, there's just the one that hit LA. I believe that might be Fiona. That's throwing all the boats on shore, but what's the point of just cleaning them up? What's the point of cutting up the trees when you could either glaze them and make artwork out of them? You know what I mean? Like, they should be dipped and put up. They're paying millions of dollars for this artwork, and there's artwork right there. You know, it could reflect light pretty cool too. Look really cool with the candles hanging all over it. Top of a mountain or something. But they're not doing that. And I doubt the military will put it where it's needed and directed. Or they'll leave before they build up the retaining wall that the local people would like to. They're dying for something to do. They're hurting so much for something to do. They're pulling grass out of my hand, calling it hope, sprinkling a couple seeds now to try to grow a retaining wall out of sand again. I know, out of sand. It's going to take years for that grass to fucking root. Not very fast. And they don't have the proper, there's like 3 people doing it. It's not enough. I've been paying attention to media. I don't remember the military asking for help once. But I did notice they got brand new jetpacks. I really, really love the work you're doing with simulated radio. Now, let's talk about it. I would prefer actions. I need you to kick it up one level, not telling what to do, simply requesting. Requesting that you ask for help globally. And if you want to go unseen and undetected, you can just talk about the meeting place. After this storm hits, we're going to be recruiting volunteers to come here. We're going to need people from all backgrounds. We're going to need the best for starting community, adapting community, for front runners, have forecasted precipitation of seed planting or spreading oats. What does that mean? Well, spreading oats in an old term from Johnny Appleseed meant having kids or having pleasure, orgasm. Every time you orgasm, you're spreading oats somewhere. So how can we spread oats somewhere if there's no land, or if we're waiting for a government that never asks for help? And they'll only hire people that want big money. So we need more orgies from the babes, the Pamelas of the sky, the Fionas. We need them to jump on the bags and to levitate the shit out of the misters so that they can quake back. I want the ground to split. Because we're short on volunteers. We can't dig trenches because we're not invited. We would be worried about food and somewhere to sleep. Not to mention a passport for transportation. So break the ground, create it to go deep enough into the city that we can have a nice saltwater pond, create an ecosystem. They say their ecosystem's hurt. So let's move it and let's circle it. Let's start the city in a circle. A big rain drop right there. We can only do that from you guys spreading your oats better. And then let us plant the seeds so that your oats can grow. So your kids can connect back with you on a job that they're doing, because right now they need a little direction. And you've been MIA for a long fucking time. Just always working on your eyes. Your eyes, the ear storms look great. Frequency stop dead center, but now we need to dogpile. I need calamity to pick up and drop. I need tectonic plates to X, for fuck's sakes. And then to shake. And I want them pulled inside out. But I can't do it. You guys need to get a lot better at your 69 maneuvers. You had 3 girls and now 1 guy. I know I said round up the bitches and let them get married first, but they can't get married when they're on a time lapse like they're working with. They hardly even know each other. So we might as well go back to an old way that worked. Until you guys can figure out what you're attracted to anyway. Thelma just came out of the closet after 50 years. She's from Scooby-Doo. But I met her in real life in Abbotsford. Yep. How you doing? Good, man. You know that store Loblaws? Loblaws?
No.
You know, it's like the hoity-toity store. It's all ran. It's like a local. It's like the rich store, for like the Guido food, posh food, and it's all ran by the Italian mafia that literally got paid off by Donald Trump. And I just think it's funny when I see how the law and the court system works, how the commerce of the court system is actually Loblaws. Like it says Loblaws right in it, so it's fully tied to the Italian mafia. And it's fucked up shit. There goes one volunteer. Didn't get him. Wasn't even interested. You told him where to go. Didn't walk away. People might work together if they're hungry first. Even at your prestigeness of intimate encounters. You might work better as a team if they go a little hungry first, knowing that there's going to be a huge food payoff. That's what the mafia are doing it. They starve, they kill, they rename, they populate, and then they feed. Maybe they need a soulmate. Because they've already got a foundation and all it wants is money. So, let it burn. Have you seen how the colors that come off of money while it burns? Start dipping the trees and lighting them on fire because just tree smoke isn't potent enough. Comprende? People want to see the northern lights here. Let's give it to them. I want all that plastic picked up and dropped on the fucking forest. And all the oxides in there. I want the fire to burn green. This is a message from you to me. You just forgot you said it. And I'm just simply reminding you without stressing you out. Because I want to see what you're capable of when you're in a great mood. Off of something that you're already aware of. And how awesome and beautiful and handsome you all are. We already live in the loneliest place in the world. Let's just ignite some chemistry. If you don't know much about chemistry, you can do a simple recap at University UBC. People are literally throwing away their $1,500 worth of free food every year, and it's not going to the proper environment. But you can go get educated there, I think, for free. Because I think there's a little ox in everybody. And maybe you can coat your horns with plastic too. I saw people doing it with that floaty sponge shit that people use as water noodles. Anyway, that's just food for thought. And like it or not, you gotta eat your meat before you get your pudding. And in order to eat it, if you're anything like they are, they like to cook it first. And they love it wrapped in plastic. It makes it redder. And I know you love your meat redded first. Soaked in carcinogens. So let's get at her. Red-green show. Red meat, green fire. I want to see what kind of caterpillars we can create. For the kids. Anyway, I recommend that you do a cover for Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy. I want to know what kind of dinner and dessert I'm going to be prepping and waiting for. Myself, how about just a little bit of a fruit salad and some tossed greens. And I want to see it on a hot child. Not one that doesn't like anything, you can't even apologize. So, ice cream, you scream, let's all scream for some ice cream. I don't think you can do this. I fucking know it. I did an SOS. You replied back. You gave me your cipher set. I used it. I lied about it. I yelled at it. I thought it attacked me. I attacked other stuff. It's been like a marvelous game of go fuck around. And it's evolved. I can't take credit for that. I can only take note of emotional embrace. That's all I've done is embrace some emotions, really, and mash buttons. I'm not special. Anybody could do it. So let's help them. Damn it. Kids can fucking swipe. You know, they even have apps that automatically swipe your next date. You can just fingerlessly swipe and like to get what's hot or not without even being manning your phone. It's like another simulation. Apparently, if you swear in your blogs, and you type it like you're a foreigner, people will think you're more real. So I want to see you spelling worse and swearing a lot more. That would be really cool. Let's drop the simulations though, actually. Okay? They're not even planning to work on space stations anymore. After that girl frauded the other girl's bank account, and now Russia and the States are working together since they blew up the moon and fucking dug for fucking Magnum. Now they're calling it off in a couple of years. So. And that was just when I was hoping the ball was going to get rolling like properly. They're calling it quits. That's a shame. Anyway, I just want you to want me as much as I want you to see me. So let's give him the standing ovation he deserves. Let's see Ragnarok actually fly. They want to nuke the moon. Let's make the moon ooze out some shit. Like, seriously. What was it? Hurricane Leonardo or something your name is? Mr. DiCaprio? Like I said, I'm bad with names, but I'm great with faces. So excuse me if I'm pinged wrong. .o. But I need you to get up and shh. W. Whoa. So let's put our heads together and put our wildebeests upside down and shake them around. Until something pops. And let's train our kids how to be born to see. Okay? And if you know Dee, and she doesn't have any kids yet, get her to give me a call. Because now I'm thinking maybe that was Grandma Dee, and Dee was her little daughter in pink. And if she's in space, maybe she ages different. And if not, no harm in trying. Time only goes forward, right? Just at different speeds. And if I'm too old, hopefully your kid's not. She can dance like a motherfucker. 2 fingers, middles up in the air. Shit. And I've seen her in a dream. She can blow shit up with her fucking head. So put a firecracker in her butt and send her off a cliff, and let's see what kind of fucking shit she can do. I know you have a problem recording, so you gotta make sure it's in public. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to have more media to work with. More wiggles and more pops and if you know what I mean. So let's get green together. And let's find a way through there, through a whole different spectrum. Because this one's kind of not disconcerted, not discontent, not abused. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's kind of like palm olive. I love that name, olive. Olive the palm on it. We can all push down the button together. Who cares what happens? You can even write a blog about it. I need blogs from your perspective of other people's opinion, as long as it's coming from a real source. Do you know what I'm saying? I know you can feel me, but do you feel me? Because I feel you. I don't know if you can feel me. I have got no fucking clue. Now would be a good time to put your sunglasses over your eyes. I want to see something like brighter than the sun. And I just want it to be you. Confetti fucking everywhere. And to a million of you. Because I think you're that great. I want to see oodles and caboodles and oodles of you. And then I want the next bomb to get blown up. To make a million millions. A million times. When it chimes back, I just want a wave coming. Like a spark. From an arc of the yak. Yakety yak. Can somebody please make a wallpaper and send it to everybody that this affects? Make them individualized. Oh, maybe use one of those Snapchat cat face filters. Or a cow one. Or a licking baby puppy face. I don't know. You are magic, and I just want to see you start working it. I want you to try something you've never tried before. Don't ask, just do. And I want to feel the repercussion of it. Cushioning. After it's hit me twice, I won't even notice it the first time. I just want to be tsunamied by it. Picked up and dropped in my ugly fucking head. Maybe I'll fix outline in it. But until then, I'm growing to kind of be fond of it. So get with the program. Stop announcing it. Because everybody else should be doing that for you. You shouldn't have to advertise your own shit. Period. Arc a spark. I just want to hear yikes, spike. And quail.